How's it? Otherwise you well. Welcome to another episode of Otherwise You Well. A comics approach to wellness. It is a display of what a conversation can look like between people in a journey of self-discovery. Today, I have I have a friend of mine in studio. She is phenomenal. I'm so excited for you guys to meet her and see what a conversation between the two of us who finish each other's sentences, although we're going to try and finish our own sentences today. Ladies, gentlemen, however you identify, everyone, welcome, Rowlene!
Hello.
How's it?
I'm good. How
Yeah?
are you?
Good. It's not like I didn't see you.
I know.
It's
It's
like
5 days.
we've spent the whole week together.
Literally. So now we're just going to have to act like we haven't spoken
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah. All day, every day. Have you eaten?
Oh, I had a smoothie.
Yeah.
That's
I just had a smoothie because my blood sugar was blood sugaring, and I realized, why do I feel like this? Oh, wait, I'm hungry because my ADHD meds suppress my appetite, and I sometimes like hyper focus in the morning and I totally forget, and then sometimes at night I snack on a lot of sugar, and then I'm like
early in the morning.
yeah. So I was grateful to have had a smoothie now.
Well, thank you for getting me a smoothie.
Oh, hey, listen, this is Smoothie Central. I think what we need I need a smoothie sponsor is what I need. Listen, Rowlene, we're going to do a couple of things. What I've been doing with everyone else is just kind of like contextualizing our friendship a little bit, contextualizing you, and then we're going to play the Wheel of Feels,
Okay.
which is essentially just a personality test, but we're going to spin the wheel to see which one we land on, because otherwise, or we could do our pattern match. Maybe we'll jitter this thing to match our thing. Can we jitter it? I don't know. We'll speak to our producers. We'll see. Maybe we can do it. How did we meet?
I think you tell that story better than me.
I think I heard you sing on the song, and I was like, who is this young girl? And does she have big sisters in this industry? Because I just had a feeling. I found your number. I don't know how. Pierre.
Yeah.
Okay, I got hold of. Nearly said. I got hold of. Pierre, who was.
He told me that Nina's looking for you, and I was like, Nina.
Yeah.
Why is she looking for me?
I was like, please, can I just give me this girl's number, please? I need to find you. And I found you, and I was like, hi, we're friends now.
Yep. And then we went to an event.
Yeah.
The following weekend.
And we looked very cute.
Exactly the same.
We looked exactly the same. And
our curly hair.
Our curly hair, little outfits and everything. And then the rest is history. We've been friends for 7 years.
Yeah. Wow, 7 years.
It is crazy. It feels like yesterday.
It does. It feels like I just moved here. So it's like, wow. Because that's literally what happened. I just moved here and I met you like maybe 2 months into me being here.
Wait, so you're from Cape Town.
Yeah.
And you came to Joburg to sing, live the dream.
Literally.
This thing.
I mean, I didn't even sure. That's usually what we say. But I guess I moved to Joburg to figure it out, I think. Because I was in a space of comfort and I felt like if I consistently do the same thing, I'm going to get the same outcome. So I needed to push myself and push the boundaries a little bit more and further than what I am comfortable and usual with and to, you know what I mean? So coming here, I was freaking 18. I didn't know anybody. And I managed to meet you and a bunch of other amazing people that helped me. I can't even quantify like the amount of things that's happened in the 7 years, well, the 8 years of me being here. But I don't think I would be where I am if I didn't make that move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like everything is destined to happen at some point. I'm definitely sure that I would have still been an artist. But I think jumping into the deep end it's always been my thing though. Just go. Like,
you know what I think one of my favorite qualities about you is, you're how old now?
I almost forgot, 27. Shit.
Wow. You're 27.
It just keeps changing every year.
This child. It keeps changing every. Yes, that's how time works.
By the time I catch up to this age, I'm like, oh, It's over again.
Such an obscure and fantastic response. That is such a. I keep forgetting it changes every year. Yes, that is exactly how time works. Welcome to the universe. You're always reading. You're a bookworm. You're always learning stuff. Every time I speak to you, you're like, and often you're like, hey, have you got this book? It's about neuroscience, and I'm like, yes, I'm also reading that book. How did you know?
You always have it though.
Yeah.
You always have the book I'm looking for.
Yeah, we're into the same stuff. You're constantly looking for answers and delving into it fearlessly. Every time I've spoken to you, you've leveled up on some or other element of your life. You're like, okay, cool. I'm going to face this trauma head on. I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to do that, and then you do it. And then I'm like, okay, cool. What about this? And you're like, yeah, well, here's the creative direction document for this. Here's my strategy plan for. I've never met another artist that is as hands-on on every part of your career, from the strategy to you own all your songs. You are like, yeah, this is a tiny little person who has like
we're the same size.
Yeah, but still, it's so nice to see it like from the outside. Just witnessing you makes me. I'm so proud of you, particularly in the last literal year. The last year, even though other people can't see it, they will see it next year. And when this drops, you guys are about to see some phenomenal stuff. You have been like in the. Yeah, like let her cook. You've been in the kitchen, and you've been in the kitchen. You've been in the garden. You were growing your own vegetables. Everyone's like, wait, where's Rowlene been? Like it's been like a 2-year like silence vibe. She was growing her own vegetables, building a farm, combine harvesting, then opening the kitchen that makes the vegetables and building the front of the house. So I'm really excited for the rollout that you have for 2025 because I've seen the plan. I've heard the album. Not many have heard it. See, so I trust it with my life.
It is
so good.
It is really good. And you know what's crazy? I've always been too shy to actually affirm that my shit's good. Like now I'm like, it's not just confidence. I actually put in the work. I actually wrote my ass off. I became vulnerable with this project because I felt like people can feel when you're being honest with them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with music. I feel like music is such a spiritual thing. And a lot of the stuff that I'm saying is probably not even mine and was sent to me by Michael Jackson or something. Spirit of something. But I really...
You feel like you're channeling.
I'm channeling a lot of the time. And it's always me. I'm always alone in studio.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. Over the last, I don't know, maybe 2 years, 3 years, it's just been me and my computer. Like... It's not like I don't allow other people into the room. If there's a producer, that's cool. I work with producers. I definitely work with other people and I work well with other people. It's just that I love myself so much and I like myself so much and I'm okay with myself and I enjoy my own company. And I laugh at like when I'm saying something or when I'm recording something, there's no one else in the room. So it's like I say dumb shit and then I laugh at it. And then I'm like, oh, but that was actually very witty. And then that stays in the song. You know what I mean? But I get to learn so much about myself through my own music because it's very reflective. Like I write about what I'm going through and then maybe 2 years later, I'm like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that so many times because now I'm manifested it.
Right. Exactly. Because it's hypnotic, If you're waking up every morning and you're like listening to the Smiths or like some other depressing like emo folk band or versus all I do is win, no matter what.
You're a South African DJ.
No, this is a corporate function. Get up and do the Jerusalem challenge immediately.
Oh my God.
I don't know whose joke that is, but it's great. So last night there was this event and there was like the Long Service Awards and somebody had worked there at this company for 15 years. So I was like, how do I do this link? And then I Googled what was the biggest song 15 years ago. So I was like, Kevin or whatever his name was. I was like, Kevin, when you joined this company, the song I Got a Feeling was the biggest song of the year. Like that's because music marks time.
No, literally.
It literally marks
People
time.
engrave memories into what they felt when they were listening to something. So that's why like if you're going through something and whether it's with a friend or partner or family, like when that song plays, you're like, it's either a really great memory or like something that's just in passing, or it's like sad and you're like, I never want to hear that song again. But the song did nothing to you.
Yeah.
It's really the emotion that you attach to it.
So maybe that's why you don't know how old you are. You're like 300 songs old.
Oh my word. Wow. And also the stuff I grew up listening to. Wow. I don't think anyone my age knows.
Well, okay. What did you grow up listening? What does a Sunday in your family home sound like?
Oh my gosh. A lot of like Peebo Bryson. I mean, Whitney Houston standard, but like all of her albums, we have like physical copies of everybody's albums. Oh my gosh. And vinyls. Kenny Rogers, a lot.
Kenny Rogers.
Oh my word. Exactly.
That is what you want.
Atlantic Star also a lot.
I don't know that. I'm way too Caucasian to know what that is.
Damn.
Give me an example. How does it go?
That was one of the songs actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers,
like,
but everybody did
yeah,
that. Okay. It's kind of like Jingle Bells.
Exactly.
Jingle Bells. You do a Christmas album? You did a Christmas album?
I did.
No, listen. Okay. Matthew, our producer, doesn't... Have you ever heard Rowlene sing? Like, you're in...
Christmas album.
She's got a Christmas
God, you
album.
absolutely have to go and listen to it. Like, it is very cute, man. But I really just wanted to do whatever I wanted. I just want to do whatever I want to do, I think.
I think that's freedom.
That's really like where I'm at. I wanted to do a Christmas project. I woke up and I did it in a day. And I submitted it and...
There you go.
Yeah. And it did really well. I mean, it's still doing really well. And I don't know why people are still listening to Christmas music in January. But do you think? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No, and it does well overseas as well.
It's only doing well overseas.
Really? That's so crazy. So it's
in Japan, of all places.
You're joking.
Crazy. Yeah, Japan, America. South Africa is not really my highest streaming country.
Okay.
Which is weird, but I get it. I don't get it, but I get it.
Right. So you're big in Japan.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, we have to go. I haven't been to.
We have to do Japan and Korea.
I haven't been to Asia at all, actually. At all. Europe, yes, most of it. America, North America did that.
Yeah, we need an Asian trip. Yeah, we need like 6 weeks in Asia,
at least.
Yeah. Who's gonna look after the cats?
Oh my gosh. Matthew,
please look after the cats.
I got cats. They look after themselves.
Exactly. I mean, that's why I'm a cat. Look at me.
Meow. Purr. Okay, so let's spin the wheel of feels.
Oh, wow.
You wanted it to be a specific one.
I mean, we're trying to skew it towards the pattern so we can read our like...
Spin
but no,
that.
well, let's...
Spin
The odds are in your favor. What's that? The Jennifer Lawrence... May the odds be in your favor.
Wait, man, that's Hunger Games.
Okay, spin the wheel first. Press the middle button. Press the little money key in the middle. Beep. Okay.
I wonder what it's going to land.
Oh wow, you're so weird.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the pattern.
I want to know the others too.
Oh, do you want to do the others? It's MBTI, Nat Geo Kids.
I don't know any of the stuff, so I only have the pattern on my phone.
Oh, should we do the normal one? Because now I feel like we're just gonna be living our own life.
Manipulating.
Yeah, I'm manipulating it. Let's.
Geez, blame it on me.
Yes, Matthew.
Tap it again.
Matthew. Okay, there's the normal one.
See, it's because you're so compassionate. This is why we love you, Matthew. I want to be a Disney princess.
Oh, we did Nat Geo Kids with Dumi as well. You want to be a Disney princess? I did that with a grown-ass man. It was hilarious.
Okay, let's go Nat Geo Kids.
Okay, let's do Nat Geo Kids. Okay, so it's a personality test there's like two. Do the second one after the historical figure. I love personality tests. You know why I like personality tests?
Why?
Because we're in a search of self, right? Okay, find your future job match.
Do you know what I think about some of this? It's like,
Another 2 more.
Okay.
am I going to be an animal?
Find out your Egyptian pharaoh.
Yeah.
Should we try that? And find out which mythical creature you... Oh, let's do that one. Which mythical creature?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Because you said you're a cat, right?
I'm probably like a freaking dolphin because I'm a fish, but I'm a cat.
Okay.
Catfish!
Okay. All right. Which word would you use to describe yourself? Strong, brave, creative, kind, funny.
Oh, I'm gonna have to choose the one that, like, obviously is thank you, Matthew.
Creative.
I didn't even have to do that. Do you even need me for this? I feel like how would you have to answer this?
How would your friends describe you? No, you have to answer it.
I'm definitely not the class clown, but I'm push funny.
Cut, you are the class clown. You're much funnier than I am in real life.
I'm actually push funny, and I'm not even trying. I'm not actually a tiny, but they see me as a group leader. I was the RCL at varsity. So
At varsity, okay.
I'm definitely the group leader, but fuck them. I don't like the group. I left the group. I'm super supportive, but I also disappear a lot sometimes when I'm sad. So I'm a good listener, but I also have ADHD. This is hard. You're my friend. You're supposed to describe
No,
me.
it's how you think your friends perceive you.
Okay.
I think we all think you're the class clown. What are you talking about?
Okay, fine. Everyone laughs at my jokes. all
Yes,
the
you are
time.
cuck funny.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna be the class clown.
Fine.
But the class clown doesn't graduate.
Cuck, I bought a house in Santon with jokes. What are you talking about?
So you were the class clown?
No.
Exactly.
Oh.
She failed her own test.
All right, I did. Okay, you see, this is okay. What's your favorite type of story to read or watch? Also,
oh my God, fantasy. I don't even have to read this shit.
Okay.
Fantasy and oh my God. No, not realistic fiction. That's boring because I'm living that shit. Yeah, definitely fantasy, please. I don't want to be in the real world.
which magical setting would you most likely to live in? A mystical forest, a foggy marsh, an enchanted lake, a faraway castle, a dimly lit cave?
Yeah. Mystical forest with shizzle. Does it come with those fairy lights? I feel like Matthew, you're doing this for me. I really don't have to be answering this. Like, were we like family in my past life?
Which magical power would you most like to have?
Invisibility all the way. I didn't even have to read the rest of it. Or and teleportation. Is teleportation here? Because that's definitely
Telekinesis,
No, I don't want to move nothing from mine. I already do that.
super strength,
No.
breathe underwater,
No.
control the weather. Yeah, invisibility.
Invisibility, please. We need teleportation, please, guys. Let's get in all the times.
Pick a magical item: wand, potion, life elixir, armor, or enchanted harp.
Enchanted
I was about to say this. You're gonna say enchanted harp.
Yeah, but am I gonna have to carry it the whole time?
I left it at someone's house.
Shit!
Guys, listen, can you just quickly take me to Danny's house? I left my enchanted harp there.
That's the only way this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Oh my word. My favorite activity, definitely not eating.
Yeah. Curling up with the good work. Okay.
That's the one.
Yeah, you don't even need to go further.
Oh my god. I feel like you know the answer.
Yeah, there's...
Definitely cat. Oh, but okay. Why do you
Listen.
think? Because I'm a goat.
Do you know this? Have you seen those videos of the freezing goats?
Yes.
How hilarious. I mean, it's terrible, but they're just like, fall over. It's very funny. Okay, so cat, obviously.
Cat, definitely. But I wish I was a horse sometimes.
Okay, fire, sky, sea, wind, earth.
So I have to choose which avatar I want to be.
Yes.
Oh my. Damn, that's a hard one. I mean, like, I'm a water sign, like, through and through. Then I'm also Aries.
I was going to say sea.
But I'm terrified of the water. I can't
No, but
swim
you
for
are
shit.
the water.
Oh, yeah, I'm very fluid. Yeah, you can say that.
Because you can,
But I can
you're
also
tumultuous
start, like,
and...
Austin! I'm joking. So, yeah, we're going to go for sea.
Okay, Aries. Okay, relax, Aries. That Aries coming through strong right now. Burn. What kind of hero would you most want to be? An intelligent hero, a magical hero, a funny hero, a kind hero? Shh, I'd rather be a
hero.
villain.
Oh, I still like to be a villain this year, but let's go with a kind hero. There aren't enough kind people out there. What am I? Am I a horse?
You're
I
a unicorn!
I have a tattoo on my body, but my tattoo artist really gave me a chest piece instead, shame. But
So wait, you walked in and you're like, I'd like
Can I
a
please-
unicorn, please.
yeah, he gave me 4 tattoos that day.
And then instead of a unicorn, he made you a chest
I mean,
piece.
does that look like a unicorn?
No, it looks like an arrow that was drawn by someone that's okay, make it turn like
Can
that. Just looks like, you know, a doodle at the bottom of your like in the corner of the page.
yeah, that you just like exit. It's a shame, but he was also like learning that, and we did this at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just get more tattoos from him instead. Because you should be better now.
Oh, wait, you see, that is such an interesting thing about you. Okay, this person did me dirty. Let me go back and see if they're still shit.
Wow. Clock it. For 7 years. Jokes.
Okay. I mean,
Not
no,
joking.
no. I just mean that you're incredibly empathetic. You're incredibly kind, and you always want to see the best in somebody. And I think because you approach life with such vigor and you are rigorous in your self-development, you think that everyone else is also doing that. And guess what? They're fucking not. They're not. They're still assholes.
But
Like-
I mean, like, I've changinged. I
Yes,
think, over,
yes, but
like,
they
years.
haven't.
But I can't make that judgment.
But you can choose your level of involvement with people like that. So
I feel like you can only do that once you understand what boundaries you would like, or like how associated or what. Because some relationships are transactional. And I only realized and like acknowledged that very late in my career. I thought everybody was my friend. You know, I thought everybody had my best interest at heart. I thought everybody wanted what was, you know, saw the bigger
the
picture. saw the bigger
naivete.
vision. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, are we literally wearing the same outfit?
Yeah, sounds about right. So yeah, man.
So I learned a lot in what we call the rooms, in doing step work, and one of the step work programs deals with codependency, right? And the Serenity Prayer, like that. A lot of people are familiar with the Serenity Prayer, but they don't really know like where it comes from. So the normal Serenity Prayer is, and I've said this in a couple of other interviews that I've been interviewed in, but I'm just going to repeat it for people that have never heard it here. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So that's in aim of serenity. Now, in aim of independence, right? There's a different prayer. So codependence, we talk about transactional relationships, and you talk about not having boundaries, and you talk about that kind of stuff. Codependency is something that was harder for me to unlearn than stopping drinking. It was harder for me to unlearn than stopping eating sugar. It was harder for me to learn. In fact, I'm still learning it, because boundaries are so, you feel like you're being rude and disrespect. Like, it's really hard when you're a people pleaser. So here's the prayer. It's just a few words that have changed, but it's so impactful. So it goes, God grant me the serenity to accept the people I cannot change, the courage to change the person I can, and the wisdom to know that it's me. And you're like, but wait, this person's a dick. What is me changing got to do with that? And then you realize, oh, the changing is in how I'm putting up boundaries, how I'm showing up for myself. But like, it seems so obvious, but I was like, this is intellectually I understand it, but to actually apply it was a whole other story. Like, what do you think has been your biggest like shift in your like normal understanding? Like, if you were kind of like your biggest shift in understanding in the last, let's say, year?
Removing expectations.
Yeah,
Like, I expect no one to do nothing for me, but I'd appreciate it if they did, but I don't care if they don't.
Okay.
I think I've always, in the codependent space, was doing shit that no one's ever asked of me, and then I got really mad when they never reciprocated that energy. But they never asked me to, so I'd always go above and beyond. Like, oh, it's your birthday? Oh my gosh, let's do this. And I'd go above and beyond, like, for anything that's important to whoever in that, And like, if you're not asking for it, like, read the room, but also like understanding boundaries within myself, like, and also knowing that I can do whatever I want. I literally have. Every single time I set my mind to something, I've clocked it, I've checked it off the box, and just staying focused and disciplined. Like, this year, I started working out religiously.
Yeah, you're crazy. You're up at 6 o'clock every morning and
I'm up
training.
at 5:30 every
Oh, right,
morning.
you're right.
I start training at 6 in the morning. I read every day for at least 45 minutes. I don't engage in shit that I don't want to engage in anymore. I'm no longer doing that. If I don't want to respond to this message at 5 o'clock, are you crazy? Like, we'll do it tomorrow. This email did not find me well. No, stop it. So it's like, you know, like that's just where I'm at right now. It's just being kinder to myself and listening to my body. Like, I'm not misjudging my intuition anymore. Because sometimes I'm like, man, maybe the same thing you said. Now, if my body feels even remotely weird about something or someone and the energy's off, I'm going home. And I don't have to explain to you why. Like, I hated the fact that I always had to make an excuse for everything just to make sure that everybody was okay with why I was uncomfortable. That sounds insane. Like, I'm uncomfortable, but I need to make sure everybody understands why I'm uncomfortable so that I can go home to my house.
Yeah, nobody else
Nobody
other people
else would
don't
do that.
Yeah.
Exactly my point. But it's just like, damn, I just really don't want to disappoint them. I don't care anymore. Like, I don't care about.
I'm just like breathing out, thinking about like what a relief that must be. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't understand other people's audacity. The audacity to not reply to a message, and I'm like, how do you do that? Because I always reply. I'm always like on it. Yeah,
life is too short to be messing with like any of these like fickle energies. You know what I mean? Like, it throws you off. It really diverts your. I mean, like, I feel like God has a plan and whatever. You know, you have to still do the work. You can't make excuses for being a shitty person and then like pray about that same sin. It's wild. So it's like, I just genuinely would like, I'm trying to be the person I would like, I don't know, the little version of me to be proud of. I feel like I am now, because I could never speak up for myself. I could never be like, no, I don't want to, or I don't like that. Or I would always just thug it out. Always. I lived in a house with 7 guys, slept on the floor, thugged it out. You know what I mean? Like, thugged it out through my relationship, thugged it out, just thugged it out. Because you know what? It might get better. But you know damn well it's not going to get better. You know what I mean? So it's just the realization of knowing your worth and knowing what it is you're trying to aspire or the person you're trying to be. And just being it actively every single day, choosing to be that every single day. Like, show up as the best version of yourself every single day.
Hypnotize you. Well, I mean, cognitive behavioral therapy is all about this. They say behavior impacts mood. I'm using the words wrong. So you behave yourself into a better mood. You don't mood yourself into better behavior.
No.
You know, you've got to take action. So you take this action and then you're like, oh, you work out in the morning first thing. Now you've achieved something. Oh, all of a sudden you've got some endorphins. Endorphins help you get to the next level. So like, you've just got to take lots of action over and over again with like,
just honor your word. If you're saying you're going to do something, it's so simple. Just honor your word.
To yourself,
to everybody. Like, but to yourself first. Like, if you say, I want to work out every day at 6, no one else is in your, like, it's not, you don't have to go to gym. You can run up the street. You can do some push-ups in your lounge. I work out every morning in the lounge. You know what I mean? So it's like, you make excuses cannot be bigger than the vision.
Tell me about, okay, so you read a lot. You're reading like, okay, what are you reading at the moment? And what has been what's the most powerful read you've had this year?
The most powerful read I had this year. Damn, I was about to give you a fiction novel that's freaking insane.
Okay, well, talk about that.
Crazy. This movie's insane, but they're about to make a movie.
Oh, what's it about?
Anne Hathaway is like the lead character, but impactful though.
Well, what's it about?
Ikigai has been quite impactful.
Okay.
Learning about my eating habits and like how to, like, just to reshape my thoughts, and like just being very present, man. I think a lot of the books, they all almost say the same shit. I think too much information is bad.
Yeah.
So I try to like, also, once I got what I think I needed to get from this, I start to defer from it because I make notes while I'm reading. So in the book that I'm reading right now, what's the name of the one that you said?
A New Earth.
A New Earth, right? In the second chapter, they say people confuse thought for what's right because they think what they know is what's right. And that was really powerful to me because I'm just like, people act on what they think they know a lot of the time versus actively communicating and like trying to actually get the proper information. So I just, again, with these, like, just trying to find knowledge, whatever, I try to also like step away from it because I feel like a lot of these thoughts aren't mine anymore. And I would like to have assistance, like you go to school because you want to learn more. Like with me, I want to be present and learn more. Like I want to be able to speak to someone without the expectation of knowing that they're an Aries and now all of a sudden they do this and they do that. I don't want that shit. Like I would like to I know the information is there and it's fun and all of that, but like I personally enjoy people so much that I feel like there's so much you can learn if you like open up your mind to just, even in an argument or even in an altercation, being right is so boring. Because what do you learn from that?
I mean, did you ever read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Do you have it?
I
Probably
don't.
on your Kindle.
Yeah, it's probably on my Kindle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I've spoken about it in another thing. But basically, they've got this weapon that they've got. That's this intergalactic weapon that it's a point of view gun, and then you go pew, and then someone else has your point of view, and it ends all wars.
I mean, that's exactly what it should do.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the thing, is people just want they have this opinion. But the thing is, because if you've got this pre-existing opinion, means that you were just impressioned upon.
Exactly.
It means that you never really went to go look for anything. So
No, really. And the social media has really made that, like, I don't know, like all this information's out there, which is great, but like, again, like, how do you know that you came up with that by yourself? I mean, everything is energy. Everything is always consistently moving, which is great. I love that because everybody's impacted by that in a great and a really, really bad way at the same time. But like, I'll have conversations sometimes and be like, I heard that in a reel. And it's so inauthentic. But I won't say it out loud because I'm just like, oh, you learned something. I'm proud of you. And then it's like, oh, am I being judgmental? And then I go in a spiral of like, ugh. But I'm like, did I ever do that? And I'm like, I don't know. And then it becomes one of those things. But again, like I don't spend a lot of time on my phone unless I'm doing work stuff or I'm speaking to Xenia. But like, which is
okay. Is Xenia in the
this
room
right
with
now?
us,
No,
with
she's
us
actually doing a
right now?
performance.
Okay, so there's a strange thing that Rowlene does. So we'll be wherever, and then she'll just all of a sudden like talk to what seems like herself, and she's like, and I'm like, what's going on? Rowlene has her best friend on FaceTime literally from the morning to night. She's always in her ear.
Literally.
It's the weirdest shit. So now, like, we've been doing makeup or whatever, and Rowlene's like, no, we just came in. I'm like, yes, we just came in.
I know, I was here too.
But she was talking to Xenia. But how long? I mean, the 12-hour phone calls.
Oh,
or,
yeah, wow.
Like,
We fall asleep on the phone sometimes.
okay, so where
I
does Xenia live?
She's originally from Kenya. She's based there right now. But she spent a lot of time in LA over the last 3 years. But man, she's amazing. She really makes me want to be a better person every single day. Like I wake up and like I think of what would Xenia do? And then I'm like, okay.
She's the Gail to your Oprah, the Oprah to your Gail.
You know what? And it's also like I met her 5 years ago. Crazy story. This is how crazy life is. I applied to Berkeley in high school. I got in, but I couldn't afford it.
Right.
She went to Berkeley.
Crazy.
So if we would have met at Berkeley, but that was not our time to meet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Another 2 years go by. I'm doing the Iverson tour and we're in Kenya. She's Kenyan. She was on the stage right next to, like, on the side of the stage. She has a video of me walking off the stage just saying, oh, hi. And I'm just walking because we could have met. We could have been friends. Didn't happen. Literally another year goes by and I'm hosting my first like little festival thing in Cape Town. And I don't know, I'm going through Spotify and I'm just looking for more women, like music, like women in music, basically African women in music. And I find her on Spotify, like there immediately. And I'm like, oh my God, you're so fire. And I DM her, not knowing it's the same person, by the way, like zero. We only obviously like had this conversation after, and her best friend in varsity, I had been speaking to her for years. So we've been sending each other music, but we never spoke about her ever. So it was just such a cool, like, full circle moment where timing is so important, because when I did meet her, it was just via Instagram and me literally just saying that she's so freaking dope and I've never heard anyone like do what she does and in R&B and be African and like still be breaking boundaries. And she's like, oh, I'm actually coming to South Africa next week. And I'm like, oh my God, come and live with me. And now we're best friends.
It's really cool. It's really cool. And it's amazing that you found somebody that's like totally understands your journey, where you're at in your journey, and discussing stuff about your industry, which is your music industry is extremely technical. Like
Yep.
from a business perspective, it's like I sometimes go like, I would give an accountant an attempt at understanding some of the stuff that my musician friends who own their own labels and own their own music and whatever. I'm like, just the bureaucracy, the amount of forms you people have to fill out.
Bro.
Like, you guys fill out a lot of forms for people that are supposed to sing.
No, honestly, there's like at least 5 organizations that we need to be sending forms to.
Okay, give us a list.
So Samro, Capasso, Sampra. Then there's the one in the States. I forgot the name. Then there's the BMI stuff.
Risa.
But Risa, you don't really. Risa is where you get your IRC codes from. So if you've already done that
See,
registration.
IRC.
But yes, Risa, that's one of the documents you actually have to fill out. But if you're with distribution, it's so much more simpler because they already do all of that and they just apply a code to whatever the project code is. Which is nice. It takes away some of the
And then you
paperwork.
talk about splits and masters.
Oh my word, then
and-
there's contracts and splits and split sheets and masters and publishing and I hate it.
You hate it, but you do it
every day. At least now I'm a lot more proactive. This year, oh my word, that's also something I learned this year. So having to register all my stuff myself. Like I didn't have to do that before because I was with a publisher and I've learned so much about publishing this year. Like physically filling out like every single form for each song and then having to fill out, because there's obviously, not obviously, but sometimes there's multiple producers or multiple artists on a song. So now you need to contact them and get their forms because they need to sign this. And now you have to wait for them to do it. And then it turns out to like be 7 days, you're still doing the same thing, but it's not you. And then you're just like, why am I going in circles? But
how many songs have you registered? How many songs?
68 this year.
Just this year?
Yeah. Well, not just this year. It's my catalog overall. I have a lot more stuff that's floating in the ether, but like 68 songs that I've released in the 5 years of me doing this.
That's mad.
Yeah.
That's crazy. 68. I mean, like, if I think about like it in comedy timing, like people are like, just give us a 10-minute part of like, just give us 10 minutes of comedy that we can shoot for a thing. And I'm like, do you know how long it takes to develop 10 minutes of comedy? Like it sounds crazy, but you've got to write the jokes, test the jokes. Do they work with this audience? Do they work with that audience? Is my joke like, it's finessing, it's massaging, it's whatever. I'm often very jealous of musicians because you guys, like, once the song is done, it's done, and then people like it, and then you can just sing that song over and over again. Whereas if I've now what we call burnt the material, so if I've shot it and it's been on TV or whatever, I can't do that again. It's gone. So I have to write new stuff. So like this thing that's coming out this year that half of it they want half of my special. So I'm like, maybe I'll write you guys a specific special for you guys, and then I'll do my tour with another lot of material. But that means I have to write I have to write 90 minutes of comedy in the next 6 months.
That's crazy.
So yeah, and then I never get to do it again. I can't be like Nina's greatest hit jokes, but I mean, it's just different crafts. It's just different crafts.
I think like I'm just grateful for the like opportunity to be able to like do this shit. You know what I mean?
Listen,
like we could have been minors. We could have.
Oh, you could have been a dentist. You were about to be a dentist. You were about to be a dentist.
Why? You know what I mean? But that's like there's just so many things.
But Ro, you are so blessed. You are so blessed. Listen, can you?
No.
Okay.
Fine. I know what you're thinking.
No, I know. You know what's
like?
Okay.
I'm like, she's gonna wake up now.
Yeah. Okay, so this is also, Rowlene is a witch. So to the point
she
where
tells everyone this, and then they think of it as like a creepy thing. They're
no,
like, oh my God,
okay,
oh my
I don't
God,
mean like, I just mean you're incredibly telepathic, or we're very telepathic, but you're like this. There's a few of us. So it's you have this connection with Danny, Xenia, and myself. And sometimes I'll just like have a feeling and I'm just like, yes, to Ro, like, what's up? And she's like, how did you know I was crying? Or vice versa. Yeah. She like send me a message and like what's wrong? And I'm like, how did you know I'm going through the most?
No, it's just like, okay, I don't know why I'm messaging you right this fucking instant, but I'm doing it. Like,
Like the other
And
day when you messaged at 5 a.m. or something, and both Danny and I woke up, and I never wake up at 5 o'clock in the
Oh my
morning.
God. Yes.
What happened?
I can't remember, but it blew my mind. Because I'm like, wait, why are you guys both up right now?
Yeah. Because I have my notifications are silent at night.
Both of your notifications,
Yeah.
I'm sure you mute me at night because I wake up early.
Yeah, and I just randomly woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I saw this message from Ro. I was like, this bitch. And the same.
And you guys both responded at the same time, which never happens.
Right.
Literally ever.
But you're very, like, your energy is loud. I can hear you wherever you are. I can literally, okay, that, and I've also got your location, so I know whether you're in LA or
she
Four
really
Ways
does
or,
know where I am.
or fucking London or wherever it is you are.
I mean, that's the only way to really know where I am.
It's true, because you are a cat. She is so elusive. You are so elusive. I love it, though. I wish I could be elusive. I'm very obvious.
If you were elusive, then how would this work?
Fair. Aw, that's so cute.
I'm cute.
I know, you are cute. I want to say gay, but you're not supposed to say that anymore.
Yeah, but it means happy.
It does. I am. We're happy.
We're very happy, and I'm so proud of us.
Yeah.
This year, last year it was, and we're starting it off with like a,
Proper bang.
yeah, like you prepared for this shit.
So did you. We have your 2024 was
disgusting. November, disgusting.
Oh, November we were coming out. Okay, you were going through the most of November.
Wow. More things happened in 2 weeks than like 7 years of my life in November. So it's like, wow, okay, cool. Why didn't you say that the first time?
Universe.
Okay, universe. I was going to say that. So yeah.
Okay. Is there something that you would like to share with people about like self-awareness or otherwise?
Go to therapy, guys. It helps.
Go to therapy.
Go to therapy. Go to freaking therapy. Like, wow. It's changed my life. It's changed my view on everything, my perspective, everything I do now. It's just like I've always been compassionate and empathic, or empathetic. I just like really, now it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but I don't hurt myself in the process. I don't know. Like, it's not, what's that word when you like just throw yourself in the deep end for no reason?
That word.
Self-sabotage.
Right. Oh, did you just point at me while you said self-sabotage?
No.
That's just a bit rude.
My hands don't work that way. But yeah, like I've learned to stop doing that shit. So that's therapy, yes. Self-awareness. Journal a lot, because one thing I also learned about myself is that, I'm actually going to show you, it's going to blow your freaking mind. I wrote the exact same thing twice. I wrote it the 13th of October. I'm saying 13th of October, that's Dinia's birthday. Not literally the 13th of October. Why would I say that? But the 13th of October, and then 13th of same shit, verbatim.
And then you were like, okay, it's
I was
about
like, okay,
time I need to learn this lesson. Come on.
What is going on? Like,
yeah,
clearly,
yeah.
I just don't want to. I'm lazy now. Like, there's clearly something is missing from this equation, because
Yeah. So someone said, and it's so true. The longer you take to get off a train, the
more expensive it is to get back home, baby.
Correct.
Exactly. So
get on the right train. Get off the wrong train. Get off the
train, jump out the window if you must, swim home.
Okay.
Burn the whole damn city if you must. Build a new one.
You looked like that naughty girl who burnt the house behind her.
Oh.
Like, even with the red hair.
I mean, I literally am. Like, I feel like that right now.
I think you're in your villain era.
I'm in my villain era. I think I am. And I'm not even ashamed of it. Like, it's like, I feel like a lot of people are afraid of their shadow selves. I, for one, am not, because that bitch feels the fuck out of me.
I'm loving this version of Rowlene. This is, I love you in your power.
Aww,
I love it. It's infectious, and our energy is infectious to each other. You know, so we've got.
I literally see how, I can see it. I see the positive impact we have on each other, and I really love that. You know, like having feminine energy, but also someone that knows what the fuck they want and how to get it. Like it's not hard to find, but like for me, it's more of like energy based. So if you make me uncomfortable, and I don't mean like uncomfortable like you scare me, like not you specifically, but as a person. I don't think I can learn a lot from that. You know what I mean? So you're very like welcoming, but also like very nurturing at the same time.
And sometimes I'm strict.
Yeah.
But I'm strict on myself. Sometimes I'm a bit
Too
hectic.
much, actually.
Yeah. I'm a little bit
We have a
gentler.
new rule that whenever she says something mean, she has to do 10 push-ups. See, I'm a great friend. As you can see, look at his arms, yo. I'm a great fucking friend. Shit. If you're not going to get right, you're going to get fit, baby.
I was supposed to do 10 push-ups this morning and I didn't do them. And I'll show you the reason I had to do the push-ups just now. What was the reason?
Oh my God. I'm already, you see guys, that. No,
yeah, I owe you 10 push-ups. I owe you 10 push-ups. All right, Oaks, check out Rowlene's album.
Oh my God, yes, Some Strings Attached. It is dropping in a few weeks, but the end of this month, my single comes out, Shapeshifter. But yes, I'm excited for you guys to hear how this man broke my heart.
Annihilation!
Yep. It's actually crazy because I feel like a lot of people will relate. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It's just magic.
Oh, fuck. You know what happened to me today?
What?
You know, with that...
Is this like one of those things?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know that the SIM swap situation, and then I had to put my old number on the WhatsApp business. But know what happened? All the people that I'd blocked on that SIM are now unblocked, and then I posted something to my WhatsApp stories on that thing, and then Waste of Energy Soul Destroyer, because that's what I replied, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, am I unblocked?"
No,
that was an administrative error.
Malfunction. It's the robots.
Also, I save men's numbers by how they did me dirty. So
you remember?
Yeah, so...
Oh, damn, Matt.
Yes, exactly. So it's like... So there's like, once made you a rebound. There's asked for a woman's number while you were at dinner. There's Waste of Energy Soul Destroyer. There's breadcrumbs.
Bro, why don't you just delete their fucking numbers?
No, because I've got a short memory and I only remember the good stuff about someone.
Me too. Put it in your notes. Delete the number. Block the number. Delete it.
But dude... I'm an addict. I will do anything when I'm looking for something. Have you met me? There's nothing that I can't find or can't get. So
how about you redirect that and do
all I have to do is name my demon. I just named the demon.
Name and shame.
Name and shame the demon.
Should we name one of them? I'm joking. Ah!
Otherwise, you will.
Annihilation, baby.
Otherwise, you will.
Great, baby.